How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a super powerful no recoil DPS setup that you guys could be using right now in Back 4 Blood. Now with this setup you guys should be able to easily get through Recruit and Veteran, and this build can even be taken into Nightmare. But before we get into that, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more awesome Back 4 Blood content just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with. So if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Alright, so here we are in the deck building menu in Back 4 Blood. This is going to be the complete deck list, so if you guys are just looking to copy and paste the deck, now is your time to do so. But for the remainder of this video, I'm just going to be talking about why every card is where it is, and just what role every card plays in the deck, and just everything like that. Now, the goal for this deck is super simple. We are just trying to make our guns shoot completely straight lines to the point where we don't even have to aim our gun to shoot in a straight line. And the way we're going to do this is by buffing our accuracy a lot, because how accuracy works in this game is when you get an up in your accuracy percentage, your bullet spread is just going to tighten automatically. So meaning, if you get enough accuracy percentage, your bullet spread is going to be so thin that it's just a straight line and you don't even need to aim anymore. And that's just going to make doing a lot of things like hitting weak spots and hitting a lot of things that you have to hit, you know, kind of quick, just a lot easier. Now, number one's gonna be quick kill, which gives us plus 50% accuracy, but it disables our aim down sights. Now, I know disabling our ADS seems like a pretty big, you know, thing to give away right at the beginning, but unfortunately, a lot of the main cards that we have to play that kind of just make the deck work disable our ADS. And that's something, you know, with this build, I've decided to just kind of embrace and just get it over with, because we're playing a lot of cards that, you know, make us get rid of our ADS. And I mean, our whole build is based on getting accuracy, so might as well just play the best one right away. Now, number two is going to be Mag Coupler, which gives us plus 50% reload speed, but also disables our aim down sights. Now, I mean, pretty much after slot number one, disabling our aim down sights isn't going to be a downside anymore, so all of these cards are just going to have no downsides. Now, we're going to need just as much reload speed as we are going to need accuracy, because when I was building this deck, I, you know, particularly had ARs in mind, but I guess you can build this with whatever you want if you just tweak a few cards, but I had this built with ARs in mind, and I mean, I just don't think that this deck could survive with just the base reload speed for, like, you know, any gun, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if you're accurate and you hit like every shot, but I mean, you still need to be able to reload a little quicker. So I decided to really stack up on that and just, you know, give us a real big boost right at the beginning. Now, number three is going to be Amped Up, which says when a horde is triggered, our team is going to gain 25 temporary health. Now, this is one of, if not the best cards in like the entire game. And if you don't know why, number one, this card stacks. So if you have like two people using this, for example, you're going to get 50 temp health every horde. And then if you have four people, you do get 100 temporary health every single time this is triggered. And it's super busted that this gives you temporary health, not real health, because temporary health, like when you get it, it goes over top of your trauma damage. Like, it doesn't even exist. And while you have temporary health and you're taking damage, you cannot accrue trauma damage. So if you have temp health, you're basically never going to get trauma damage. And there are a lot of ways to trigger hordes in Back 4 Blood. There's the bird hordes, there's the snitcher hordes, there's the sleeper hordes. There's just a lot of ways to make hordes come in this game, which means, I mean, you can kind of in a way start triggering hordes at will and just, you know, farming up this temp health just to make sure you're never gonna die. Number four is gonna be Money Grubbers, which is each time our team loots copper, we gain 3 additional copper, stacking up to 75 additional copper. Now, the reason that this card is in the deck is this is still just by far and away just the best copper card in the entire game. Like, Compound Interest got an update with the new February update, but I mean, it's just still not even close to as good as Money Grubbers. Just play this card and you won't have any more copper problems the rest of the campaign, I promise. Now, number five is going to be Optics Enthusiast, which gives us plus 30% accuracy. Now, the reason I have another accuracy card like so quick in the deck is just because accuracy really is simply that important in the deck. Like, we can't ADS, you know what I mean? So we kind of are all in on this accuracy thing. We've already put all our eggs in this basket. So, I mean, we kind of have to commit to it, and we have to make sure that, you know, we can reliably hit things. Now, number six is going to be Hyper Focused, which gives us plus 50% weak spot damage and minus 40% move speed while shooting or melee attacking. Now, honestly, honestly, usually I tell people to play Reckless Strategy over Hyper Focus because I think this new downside that it has, or like this newer downside that it has, I think it's just cheeks, I think it's awful, and I think it makes the card really, really just not good. But I feel like in this deck specifically, I can kind of overlook that because, as I was saying earlier, when you have your bullet spread tightened down so thin, I mean, it is really, really easy to hit weak spots, and I mean, I guess we can just kind of deal with the downside just for how much extra value we're going to be getting out of this card in this deck rather than like most. Now, number 7 is going to be Ammo Belt, which gives us plus 50% ammo capacity and plus 15% reload speed. Now, the main reason I'm playing this card over something like Ammo Mule is because of the reload speed, because like I was saying earlier, reload speed is obviously very important for this deck. Although I do feel like you do need the plus 75% ammo capacity, because I mean, like, ARs really do go through a lot of ammo really, really quickly, but I still elected to play Ammo Belt because of this 15% reload speed. And I mean, spoiler alert, I'm playing Tactical Vest later in the deck, which also gives me plus 30% rifle ammo capacity and plus 10% damage with ARs and LMGs. And Tactical Vest is the complete reason that I didn't play Ammo Mule in this deck, because I needed about 75% ammo capacity's worth of extra, but I didn't want to do it and really accrue no extra value. And I mean, this way, yes, I am taking up 2 card slots, but I mean, this extra card slot is going to give me plus 15% reload speed and plus 10% damage. You know what I mean? And if like that was just a normal card, that card would be amazing and everyone would play it. You know what I mean? So like, even though I had to take up 2 cards to get, you know, the ammo value out of this one, I still think like the imaginary card that gives me the reload speed and the damage is, you know, good enough. Now, number 8 is going to be Motorcycle Helmet, which gives us plus 15% damage resistance, 10 health, but it disables our ADS. Now, this card's in the deck primarily just to assist you with Amped Up. Now, I will say this now, if you're playing with bots and you're the only real player, then you want to play Motorcycle Helmet or just some other card that's going to help you with your health, because this card is not good enough on solo without other players, in my opinion. Now, if you're playing with, like, you know, real people that are also playing Amped Up, then this card is just going to be good enough on its own and you don't have to play Motorcycle Helmet. Like, if you got 2 to 3 people that are using this, don't play this because it's just not needed. Now, number 9 is going to be Wide Mouth Magwell, which gives us plus 30% reload speed and minus 5% damage resistance as the downside. Now, like I was saying earlier, we just need a lot of reload speed, and with this, we are actually going to have plus 95% reload speed, which is, I mean, the closest you can get without actually hitting 100, because we don't actually want to go over 100, because just the way that like some of these percentages work in Back 4 Blood is if you go over 100%, it's actually going to start taking you down in percentages, if that makes sense. So if I was at like 90% reload speed and I got a 15% increase, I would go to 95% because I went 5 over 100, like, if that makes sense. But that only applies to like some percentages and not others, but reload speed is one of them. It's really weird. Now, number 10 is going to be Front Sight Focus, which gives us plus 20% accuracy, 10% weak spot damage, and 15% aim speed. Now, unfortunately, the aim speed doesn't really matter in this deck because, I mean, we can't aim, but, I mean, we still get plus 20% accuracy and plus 10% weak spot damage, which, I mean, is honestly just going to help us out a lot. I mean, that 20% accuracy is going to make our bullets, I mean, just pretty much straight at this point. I don't think we have another accuracy card. Nope. So after this is going to be when we're just going to be shooting, you know, literal straight lines. And because after this point, we are just shooting literal straight lines, I mean, number 11 through 15 are just damage cards in different forms, you know, just to help us do more damage. Because, I mean, at card slot number 10, the engine is completely online. The engine is completely going. Like, all we have to do now is just put oil in it and just let it do its thing. And I mean, just giving us more damage and more buffs to play with is where we want to be. So number 11 is going to be Silver Bullets, which gives us plus 7.5 bullet damage and plus 15% effective bullet range. 12 is going to be Line 'em Up, which gives us plus 10% effective bullet range, 15% recoil control, 25% bullet penetration, and 25% aim speed. I know the aim speed doesn't really matter, but we got 3 other things for no downside, so I'll take it. Back Vest, we've already talked about this card, but the reason it's so far low in this deck is because of just how simple it is. A card that just simply gives us, you know, more ammo, more damage. Like, that's not good enough, you know, especially when we have a deck like this where we need a specific engine to get online, that being our accuracy and our reload speed. And as I was saying earlier, I mean, after card slot number 10, the engine's completely going, so it just makes a lot more sense to, you know, pick it down here than like up here and just make this whole thing take longer. Number 14 is going to be Reckless Strategy, which gives us plus 30% weak spot damage, and 15 is going to be Shredder, which is each bullet hit causes the target to take 1% increased damage for 3 seconds, and it stacks up to 15%. So all of these are in here simply to just help us kill stuff quicker, because I mean, at the end of the day, we are a DPS deck, so we have to be able to do a lot of damage. And I mean, it's not like before we get to this point we're, you know, not doing damage, you know what I mean? We still have Hyper Focused, which is still one of, if not, you know, just the highest damage outputting cards in the entire game. And I mean, we're still going to do more damage than like a normal person because we shoot way more accurately than a normal person. And we're going to be, you know, generating value in other ways till then, that being money grubbers, giving our team extra copper, amped up, you know, giving our team extra temp health. It's just we don't start becoming really potent until, you know, this point. Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment down below telling me any deck changes that you guys would make. And as always, if you happen to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome Back 4 Blood content just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with. So if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you guys in the next video.